안녕하세요. 텍톡입니다. 오늘의 텍톡 번역실 영상은 민간 슈터와 군인이 가지고 있는 스킬셋의 차이에 대해 설명하는 영상입니다. 동시에 어떤 기술들이 있는지 간략하게나마 소개하는 덕분에 평소에 몰랐던 분야가 있다면 새로운 분야에 관심을 기울여 볼 수 있는 기회가 될 수 있을 것 같습니다. 텍톡 번역실 군인과 민간인의 차이입니다.
Once upon a time, there was a Delta operator. And he went into a competitive shooting match and some kid smoked him. And he was pissed because he's a good shooter and he's extremely competitive. And so then the Delta operator went back to work because his job was killing. What I wanted to talk about was the difference between extremely good shooters and operators. The shooter, like the competitive shooter, for example, they're extremely good in one category. They're great. They're the best shooters on the planet. Competitive shooters are forces for good, and I give them a big thumbs up. Way to go, shooters. Operators, on the other hand, they're very good in 100 categories, so extremely different, hard to even compare the two. Here are some of the categories, and you'll notice shooting. Shooting is really important. Guys, understand the difference. Shooting is extremely important. But if you took a really good shooter, dropped him in a special operations team, they would be an utter devastating liability because they weren't good at all the other stuff. The amazing Instagram shooter would need to go to basic training and go through all the different stuff. So what I want to do is crack open just a little bit of this so you understand how important context is, and to be something of a Renaissance man of lethality. I did a video before on that, really fun. We'll put a link for you somewhere around here, you'll see it. Shooting, this is everything involved in shooting, and that's transitions, reloads, it's fast and accurate, and it's a really, really big deal. Just like the competitive shooter, the best place for us to find out how to be real fast and accurate is the competitive shooting community. Thank you guys for your great service. We're all better because of it. But what's even more important to the soldier is tactics. If you're in the right place at the right time, the fight is so easy to be able to just pull a trigger. Right place, right time, right mindset, that equals a big major win. So understanding raid and ambush tactics, all of this stuff, I could immediately Christmas tree down into so many subcategories like you could with shooting, but these are even harder with more moving pieces. Vehicle patrol tactics, reactive contact tactics, signal comms, really big deal. Medical, really important, and we're teaching classes on it now. What's up? Warrior Poet, we're growing, isn't that cool? Mission planning is a major deal. Plans are gonna succeed because you had a really good plan. It's not just let's dress up cool with awesome guns and go get it. It's really about coordinating lots of different forces to have a very specific way that we're gonna go about a mission. And then on top of that, we have our plans, emergency plans, contingency plans, backup plans, all that kind of stuff that goes into mission planning. This is a massive category. Land navigation, explosive, breaching, all these just different weapon systems, really big deal. Reconnaissance, I could have put surveillance, counter surveillance in there to make these really massive categories as well. And again, they're categories of knowledge, huge. Hand-to-hand, night vision, low-light tactics, sensitive site exploitation, survival skills, physical fitness, and this is being able to have great endurance, great strength, great kind of grit, all the stuff, agility, all that stuff will come into the physical fitness required of a soldier to be able to carry your body weight almost and still have enough energy to hit an objective with awesome ferocity. A bunch of stuff down here, airborne, waterborne operations, fear and pain management. I can't say enough about this. Even if you had a great amount of skills, when all of a sudden crap hits the fan, are you able to actually do the horrible thing? In which case, where the shooter is all obsessed with fast and accurate, and that's great. The soldier breeze, yeah, fast and accurate is good, but combat consistency. You can actually do the horrible thing when you think you're gonna die and chaos is all around you. Being able to manage your fear and manage your pain, that's so big. Leadership, TLPs, fortifying defending areas, CQB, you can just see the list goes on, and I didn't even get to this other stuff. Really important. Additional skills, a little different. Swallow, dip, spit without vomiting. Marry a stripper without vomiting. Divorce a stripper. Get sleeve tattoos. Get in bar fights. Start a YouTube I see what you did there. I'm the joke here. It's not funny, Evan! Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this and you grow. The whole point of this is so we can understand how to use different folks out there. The Competitive shooter is going to get you real good at shooting, but there's a lot of other areas of knowledge that you may want to grow into. You may be like, I really care about this medical thing, or maybe you're a civilian, so all your gunfights are really happening at 3 to 7 yards in, and if somebody's running and gunning, it can be a little bit adrift because you're operating a bit without a context. If you have these large reactionary gaps, it's a little bit more indicative of a military context, larger reactionary gaps. But you're moving in such a way that a team can't support you with bases of fire, and you're just kind of one-man Rambo heroing it, and it's like, that doesn't really happen unless everybody else is dead, you're about to die too, and you just want to take a bunch of people with you. Really, for a good civilian law enforcement kind of context, most of your gunfights should be happening real up close, and stuff like hand-to-hand is extremely important. Strength, speed, so that you can physically kind of martial arts your way to your gun and be able to put stuff down. So when you're interested in training, it's great to go to really, really good shooters for the fast and accurate part, but it's not enough to really win the fights. You got to supplement other knowledge too. And I want you to be able to focus on the people that have kind of been there and done that as subject matter experts that can help you on your journey. But the shooting thing, which is really awesome, really cool, and extremely important, seems to be leading the tactical industry by the nose, and there's some strengths to it, but there's also some marked weaknesses. And I wanted to point that out because I care about you and I care about all of our development so we don't develop false senses of security. Anyway, guys, make sure you share this video, subscribe to the channel, toggle notifications bell to all, like, comment, and you guys are all right. We'll see you next time. Train hard, train smart.
다음에도 흥미로운 컨텐츠로 찾아뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다.